You are listening to Pharmacy IT and Me, your informatics pharmacist podcast. Hey everyone, this is Tony Dow, and today is Friday, June 28th, 2019, and welcome to another episode of Last Week in Health IT. As with every episode, we start with this one stating that the intended audience for this episode is everybody. So I've been getting really busy with a bunch of projects coming up, so I'm going to be keeping the next few Last Week in Health IT episodes on the shorter side since it's been hard for me to curate and write up summaries of articles. So I'm just going to get right into it this week. The first piece of news that I have is Philips and BioBrite partner to improve data analytics. So BioBrite is a company heavily involved in data analytics, and their goal is to revolutionize the way biological research is done by building tools to augment the scientist. You may have heard of Royal Philips, otherwise known as Philips, which is one of the largest electronic companies in the world. Big tech companies are continuing to move towards the medical and healthcare space, and this is another partnership that continues that trend. The important outcome of this is the potential for creating tools that allow biomedical companies to securely and privately collect and analyze data at scale. The next news item is ClearSky hires Shimmer Research wearables for clinical trials. So ClearSky Medical Diagnostics is a company that specializes in medical devices for the purpose of diagnosing and monitoring disease states, particularly those that fall under the class of neurodegenerative disorders, like Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. Shimmer is a company that's heavily involved in medical wearable sensors. ClearSky's partnership with Shimmer sounds really cool because of the potential prospects of using wearables to detect musculoskeletal or neurological abnormalities like epilepsy or dystonia, and this can all be tied back to ClearSky's goal of diagnosing and monitoring these disorders. Next news is survey shows that patients open to remote monitoring to reduce doctor visits. So this might be a little bit obvious, but I guess having a survey done makes it just a little bit more official. There's been a recent survey done on 100 individuals of age 40 and over that showed there's an overall high interest in wearable devices like Apple Watch or Fitbit. With the advances in what these wearables can track, it's actually kind of nice to hear that consumers are willing to use them for the purposes of improving their health. Survey also shows that these individuals are more likely to use these wearables if they know that it would result in less visits to the doctor. Alright, so the next news item is the Commonweal Alliance reached out to Change Healthcare for interoperability work. Change Healthcare is a group that focuses on interoperability technologies, such as FHIR and open APIs that allow for easier connectivity between systems. The Commonweal Alliance is a group of different major companies whose goal is a better healthcare technology system for everybody. So this partnership sounds exciting in that they are moving towards that direction of full interoperability. Alright, so this next one is very big, and I kind of saved it for last because I was honestly geeking out at this announcement and sharing it with all my colleagues who kind of thought I was a little bit weird for being so excited. But KitCheck and Sandoz has announced a partnership to allow RFID tags to be part of the manufactured medication. So KitCheck is a company that has two products, one for drug diversion analytics and the other one for optimizing crash cart refills. Their latter product is what they are really known for, and the technology leverages RFID tags to quickly identify what's missing in the crash cart so that technicians and interns can refill the carts in a timely manner. The drawback is that these RFID tags have to be manually purchased, then used to tag the medications, and the information needs to be programmed into the RFID tags, like lot and expiration, things like that. The partnership with Sandoz, one of the major players in injectable medications, means there's a potential for having the company manufacture medications with RFID tags already built in, meaning there may be a future where Sandoz medications will be compatible with KitCheck's crash cart systems out of box. In addition, having everything tagged with RFID will be a massive step towards being able to track all medications at any given point, fulfilling the requirements needed to effectively manage recalls and expirations. Alright, so before we go, if you'd like to hear more news on healthcare IT, you can check out great curated articles at healthcareitnews.com. It's where I go for daily healthcare IT news to keep myself updated on what's going on in that world. Alright, if you guys like this episode, you can subscribe and rate us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or any of your other favorite podcasting services. You can also follow us on social media on Twitter or Facebook at PharmacyITme, or Instagram at PharmacyInformatics, or by emailing me at tony@pharmacyitme.com. And I also wanted to plug a great networking opportunity called Pharmacist Connect. If you are familiar with Microsoft Teams or Slack Workspace, think of Pharmacist Connect as a large vetted one through Slack Workspaces. I've met some great colleagues on it, and there's even an informatics space within it as well. You can find out more by visiting pharmacistconnect.com, which is pharmacistsconnect.com. Thank you again for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode of Pharmacy IT Me. And remember, technology is the tool, patient care is the goal.